Why do I seek simplicity after 40? After turning 40, I found myself becoming simpler. In the past, I felt I had to fill my life with people, relationships, possessions, and a packed schedule just to feel alive. But now, letting go and reducing has become far more comfortable. It isn't laziness. It's something I've learned with time. That simplicity is my way of protecting myself. In my 20s and 30s, I felt safe only when I was adding more. If I didn't have new experiences, I felt I was falling behind. If I didn't have social plans, I thought I was living life wrong. Posting pictures on social media made me feel like the day had meaning. I had hundreds of contacts in my phone. But on a Friday night, there were very few I could actually call to have dinner with. On the surface, it looked abundant. But inside, I often felt empty. Still, I couldn't stop. If everyone else was running, how could I stand still without feeling like a failure? It wasn't until I crossed 40 that this changed. Looking at my home reflected what was in my heart. When I was younger, decorating my room beautifully felt like a life goal. Pretty furniture, ornaments, and even things I didn't really need. But over time, managing and cleaning all of it only drained me. So I started letting things go one by one. Clothes, books, kitchenware. Eventually, only the essentials remained. And for the first time, my home felt peaceful. Relationships became the same. I still had hundreds of numbers saved. But in truly important moments, only a handful of people came to mind. Even coworkers I saw every day returned to their own worlds after work. At first, that felt disappointing. But with time, I accepted it. That's just how relationships are. Seeing someone every day doesn't always mean closeness. Once, a taxi driver told me his story. After his divorce, he joined a hiking club to fill the emptiness. Climbing with people distracted him for a while. But when he returned home, the loneliness came back even stronger. So eventually, he chose solitude again. Listening to him, I realized how true that was. Meeting people doesn't always fill the void. Sometimes, being alone feels more comfortable. As someone living single, that struck me deeply. Today, my life is simple. Essential relationships at work, family, and my dog. That's it. Unlike the past, when I filled every weekend with plans, now my greatest joys are sitting by a campfire, spending a quiet night in a hotel, or taking a short resort trip. I finally understand why people love those moments. Even doing nothing at all, those times feel the most fulfilling. But living simply doesn't mean living thoughtlessly. It's a conscious choice to keep what's necessary and let go of what isn't. And those choices have shaped the direction of my life. My health and daily habits also changed. In the past, I had no routine. I could stay up all night and eat poorly the next day. But now, not having a routine makes me uneasy. Sleeping and waking at the same time each day feels natural. Exercise doesn't need to be intense or fancy. Just walking every day is enough. Eating even one proper meal a day feels like true health care. Repeating a simple life. These small routines protect me. Simplicity reminds me of the seasons. In spring, you bloom. In summer, you grow full. By autumn, you shed what's unnecessary. And in winter, you endure with only the essentials. So you can greet the next year. If my 20s and 30s were spring and summer, then my 40s feel like autumn. A season to let go of what's unnecessary, and keep only what truly matters. And only by going through this process, I realize now, can I live longer and better. After 40, life has been growing simpler. When I was younger, not filling enough made me anxious. Now, not emptying enough makes me tired. In simpler time, simpler relationships, and simpler living, I've found a deeper sense of fulfillment. Simplicity isn't about losing. It's about keeping. And the more I simplify, the richer my life becomes. Simplicity isn't deprivation, it's a choice for life.